is free real estate. Sometimes the kids' meal's better. It's even Where have I heard that one before? Happy Halloween! Why are you running? I'm so smart. Me and Brony are sharing the brain cell. Brony. Hello, friends and gamers. We are back. I didn't realize this only has 4 days left, which is great because that also means I didn't realize I have a flight in like 4 days. That doesn't feel real. When is this going up? When is this going up? I have to do the check, all right? Can I say this? Should I say this? So basically, when this video goes up, I will be in Boston for the Genshin Impact concert. So pre-recording a ton, but I'm leaving in like the same day this patch ends, basically. So I feel like this is also a good time to say my video for the 7.0 patch will be late by a couple days because I'm not going to be at my home when it goes up. So am I gonna not play Honkai for a couple of days? Probably. And it's okay. I'm not gonna be, it's fine. I'm good. I should enjoy myself. You know, anyways, hi. So that's where we're currently at. We need to finish this event, and I don't know how long this event goes on for, which is a little bit of a tricky thing because there's no concrete like outline for it, and I don't really know what to do with that. So we need to find the waitress of Homu's Joyful Dining to tell her the truth. We're on the world in flux. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if the Genshin method works for Honkai. I'm gonna be honest. Where is it on the map? So we need to be here, and we are currently where? Or is this where we are currently? Locate yourself. Oh no, we're here. We need to be here. So I'm gonna teleport here because teleporting is free. It is free real estate. And then just go down, I think. I think that's okay. Because we have to go to the waitress of Homu's Joyful Dining right here and chat with her. Isn't everything like, aren't we in like the past or something? I don't know. But tonight, Homu's Joyful Dining was brightly lit. The employee was standing at its entrance and warmly welcoming passersby. She says, "Oh dear customer, can I interest you in our freshly launched Bloody Tomato Combo here at Homu's Joyful Dining?" No, you cannot. It's just a single burger patty with ketchup. That sounds disgusting. The enthusiastic employee handed me a flyer featuring coupons. Oh, that's right. We were doing it like in the third person because it's not as awkward that way. That's right. I haven't recorded a Honkai in a couple of days. I remember now. I do remember. The employee says, "Why not get a combo for your little sisters?" Oh my gosh. And to sweeten the deal, a limited edition toy wand is included as a gift. The kids love it. The little sisters are Brony and Sirit. That's so funny. Brony. Brony says, "Who's that guy's little sister, you say?" So it is like it's not the self-insert captain, but it's like the OC original character for the self-insert captain. That's why we were doing it from like a third person. Siren says, "I'm not a kid." You really liked the toy wand before though, Siren. So like, it's okay. You can get the kids meal. Sometimes the kids meal's better. The captain says, "Well, it's true that the combo sells well. It's not every day you see someone buy 6 and another 2 of it. Do you truly not remember us?" Yeah, because that was the thing. We bought a bunch because we were buying just a bunch of kids meals because they wanted more toys. Sometimes the kids meal is better. What can I say? Now I want a burger. I don't even like burgers that much. God. It's early enough that I could order dinner. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't know. The employee says, "I apologize, dear customer, but it's truly my first time seeing you all." Yeah, that was the whole thing. Confusion overtook her, wiping the smile off her face. We went back in time and we're checking with the employee. I guess that was our way to do it. Brony says she doesn't remember us. Time has really been reset. Oh yeah, it was like a samsara scenario sort of thing, right? I need to move my box, don't I? It's a Honkai game. I need to move my box. I always forget. Okay. Oh, wait, no, what was the history? Oh, the employee says time has been reset. What are you talking about, customers? You don't want to know. Don't ask about it. Why are we telling the fast food employee about the time loop? Does she really need to know that? She has a lot on her plate. She's working food service. I don't think she's dealing with enough. The captain says, "You might not believe it, but you're stuck in a loop." I don't think she needs to know this. She asks, "A loop?" And the employee gazed at us, momentarily frozen in place. Within her dazed eyes, a profound fear suddenly emerged. She deals with enough. We don't need to terrify her. Brony says, "I guess it is too much to take in at once." That's all right. Maybe we can sit down and talk it over. I don't think she's gonna help us. I think we just need to keep moving, guys. The employee says, "Oh dear, an animal. No, a monster. A monster's going to eat us." That's because we messed with the time loop. The captain says calm down, and when they were about to grab the panicking employee, a roar from behind left them no time to worry about her. The captain says it's contrived for a Honkai beast to appear now of all times. Oh, it's contrived for a Honkai beast to appear now of all times feels contrived. Which contrived is supposed to be here and which one isn't? I do not know, but it is kind of contrived. It's very ironic. Inconvenient. Rita says it seems that the loop is a secret that can't be revealed. There it is, so we can't mess it up, which means we're probably gonna have to reset at some point. We cannot reset the cycle. We have the squad ready to go. So let's kick it. Make this quick with our little magical girl Siren. All right, Rita wants in, let's go. I think my microphone might be a little bit too high because it's kind of covering the HP bar, which usually means it's like a bit too high. I probably should pop in Brony just so we can have her ready to go for a switch in. I don't know how many more opponents we have though. Does anyone want to switch in? Fine, I'm just going to Siren. All right, Rita wants in, so we'll switch on Rita, and then Brony. See, you have to quick start Brony. She needs to actually be in the field in order to actually do the thing. I kind of want to use Siren. I know we don't have a switch in, but I want to use her. I do have Siren, but I don't really have her fully built yet. So we got to work with that. God, there's so many waves. There we go. Oh, we're done. No, okay, mystery voice, we're getting hit, says, I think anyone needs help. Oh, when we speed this up, we're gonna die. I do not want my magical girl daughter to die. Himiko! It's Himiko! Oh my god, oh my god. I forget how this battle seat works. Okay, Himiko, hit it! I don't use this Himiko, okay? I don't use this one. I have final boss Himiko. I don't know how this one works. This is not helping at all, really. I don't have an elf? What do you mean I don't have an elf? Okay, ult me, ult me, ult me! Now we're talking! The ult is really where this one hits. This is not a good Himiko. I'm gonna be honest. Himiko, sweetie, I love you so much, but this Himiko is just not the move. I don't know what I'm doing. We can only do single target damage. I need final boss Himiko, but it's not lore accurate. This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay, I have one opponent left. Ult me, Himiko, ult me. That's how we finish it out. I would have been better off with Siren, quite frankly. Oh, she's so pretty. I missed her so much. There she is. I missed her so much. Literally, I could go play Star Rail. She's alive in Honkai Star Rail, but she's also alive here. Now my microphone's too low, I feel like. We'll keep it there. It should be fine. Himiko! She says, you people over there, what's the hush-hush business at this hour of the night? I missed her. Run. Who's saying run? The captain's body responded a few seconds ahead of their mind, as if they were about to be captured and interrogated in the next minute. Because they know this is Himiko. They think the impression Himiko left on me at that time is still too deep. But she's here. The captain thought strangers like them, so the group, would arouse Himiko's suspicion. Yet she didn't push them like she did in their previous encounters. I don't know what the previous encounters are, I'm gonna be honest. Instead, she was gentle to them. She says, don't be afraid. I'm Sapphire's police volunteer. How can I assist you? I missed her. Look at her. I missed Himiko. Brony says, no worries. We're just hanging, right? Brony, she doesn't want to mess with the loop again. Siren says, that's right. And we don't have any reports to make either. We do not want to mess with the cops today. Does Rita know? Does she know? So the captain thinks she really doesn't remember anything at all. And then they say, thank you, Miss Himiko. It's getting late, so we'll just head back home. We don't have a home here. The captain turned to leave, but she intercepted them, her eyes locking onto theirs. The captain says, Miss Himiko, do I appear suspicious to you? Oh, I missed her so much. Look at her. She's angry. Look at her go. She's doing her job. Her volunteer position. She says, you do seem rather suspicious. For example, how do you know my name? Didn't she introduce us? Oh, she didn't. That was the thing. She said she was just a police volunteer. She took out a notebook and a pen from her pocket and began listing the team's suspicious points. There we go. We are now in trouble with the cops, but the cop is Himiko, so we might be able to get out of this one. She says, firstly, you loitered in the streets at midnight and immediately wanted to go home upon spotting me. Very abnormal behavior. I mean, I would probably do the same. If I was chilling at midnight and a cop came up to me, I'd probably be like, you know what? We're done. We're done now. We are done. Siren says, oh, come on. You're being overly cautious. Can't we just remember that it's time to go home? I mean, also, if a cop stops you, I would go home too. I'd be like, this is not worth it. Himiko says, secondly, you pestered and even attempted to assault a staff member at Homu's Joyful Dining. Are you threatening her? When did we assault a staff member? We came up to her, and then we fought monsters. What's up with that? Brony says, hey, threatening her won't do us any good. Oh, Himiko says, thirdly, you mentioned the loop, right? Himiko, what do you know about the loop? And how are we talking about it? The captain says, well then, Miss Himiko, what's your opinion on the loop? You don't look surprised. How long is she? Oh my god. Okay. Himiko says, why should I be? On the contrary, I find you suspicious individuals have a point. So she trusts us about the time loop, but she calls it the loop, like she knows about it. Brony says, you trust us. And Himiko says, trust you? No, rather, I hope that you all can trust me. I'm Brody. Oh, Brony says, I'm Brony. Himiko says, in fact, I've been investigating this matter, whether Sapphire is truly caught in a loop or not. So we have help with this one? Great. We've not had help with previous Hoyoverse games from Sara's. That's great that we have help this time. As she said the word whether, the confidence in her eyes dimmed. She says, unlike the others, when Sapphire's time is reset, my memories remain intact. Therefore, I'm aware that those events occurred. She's literally stuck in her own personal Groundhog Day. That's kind of insane, because she can remember it. That's the deal. Just as you've mentioned, the people here are trapped in an unchanging loop. Rita says, since we are all investigating Sapphire's anomalies, why don't we find a place to sit down and have a proper conversation? Or maybe not Homu's Joyful Dining. We've been there before. We've come across some findings that might just be the answers you're looking for. The captain says, sorry we can't prove our identity, but please trust us. We're earnestly searching for the source of Sapphire's anomalies. So Himiko says, it's not your identity that I have doubts about. It's just, I don't think I've seen the three ladies, but you, the captain, they do have history, canonically, so. Himiko asks, have we met before? And the captain counters with, have we? Ha 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 ha. Himiko says, I can't explain it. I might just be mistaken. She flipped her ponytail and offered us a smile. She says, follow me. I'll take you to a place. Himiko said, I know a place. What's the place she's taking us to? We have Himiko! Okay, how do we change our characters again? I forget how to change character. I also have hiccups, which sucks. Oh my, why does this keep happening to me? This is how we do it. Himiko! Himiko's our explorer now. I make the rules. We have Himiko. Can I just teleport? We need to be here. I'll teleport. Walking takes a long time. We go this way. Look at Himiko. Little scrunkly Himiko. I love her. Head to East Sapphire. Okay, we unlocked a new part of the map. Nice. The captain says, I didn't know there's a place like this in Sapphire. I see the castle. That's lovely. After crossing a long bridge, we arrived in another area of Sapphire. Along the way, we told Himiko everything we had gone through since coming here. She says, it sounds like you're quite familiar with Sapphire. Have you been here before? Ha ha ha. The captain says, nope. No elaboration. Himiko says, I still can't shake the feeling that we've crossed paths before. Strange. I can even remember exactly which cat is walking on which street at what time. I mean, if you've gone through this loop a million times over, then yeah. The captain's bitter smile in the alley where she fell still haunted them. A soft sigh escaped their lips as they tried to break free from those persistent nightmares. At least this time, the captain is thinking, I won't let anything happen to her. I should confess all to her, but now isn't the right time to catch up. No, we have other things to do. The captain says, how could that be? You've asked me many times already. If I had really been such a dashing hero like you, I'd remember it clearly. The captain is really trying. They're really giving it a shot. Himiko says, you smooth talker. They're really giving it a shot. They're really trying not to brush it off. Brony says, speaking of which, do you know anything about those monsters? And Himiko says, I'm still investigating. However, what I can confirm is that whenever someone deliberately acts against the loop in Sapphire, those monsters will show up and attack constantly. So yeah, they are kind of like a failsafe. The captain says that's indeed the case. We were actually about to tell the employee that she's in a world that repeats itself. We kind of started telling her that, and then we got jumped, so... Himiko says you should save your breath. When the loop resets and the clock strikes 6 in the evening, the residents will forget whatever you said to them. Dang, it really... That's such a weird loop, though. Like, 6 p.m., it just goes boop! Why not do it when people are asleep? 6 p.m. is weird. What's significant about 6 p.m.? Brony says the clock. What's that? Oh, so that was what we ran into before, probably. Himiko says, I forgot to fill you in. There are 3 pendulum clocks scattered across Sapphire. So, like, grandfather clocks? To some extent, they determine the loop cycle. That's actually a really cool concept, to be completely honest. I like it, I'm rocking with it. Brony says, clocks that control time loops? Fascinating. She actually is excited about it. The captain says, if we stop these pendulum clocks, could we potentially alter or even break the time loop in Sapphire? So that we need to break the clocks, which is kind of tragic, but we'll break the clocks. They're not like real grandfather clocks. They're like weird magical bubble universe grandfather clocks. It's fine. Himiko says, well, it's not yet certain. My hunch is that if the pendulum clocks are controlling the loop cycle, then starting with them will likely provide us with insights into this matter. Nevertheless, every attempt I've made to further investigate the pendulum clocks has been thwarted by those pesky monsters. If there's enough of us, they can't get all of us. Therefore, as probable as your hypothesis sounds, I can't vouch for its correctness. If there's enough of us investigating the clocks and we split them up, they can't get all of us all at the same time. We must create a diversion. Brony says, if you ask me, we won't know until we try. And Rita's been awfully silent. Siren too. The captain says, Himiko, could you take us to the pendulum clocks? And she says, no way, that's incredibly dangerous. Once we approach the pendulum clocks, the monsters will attack us tirelessly. If we have someone who can deal ranged damage. Brony, you want to have some boom boom fun time? She could do it. She could do it too. She has guns. She could do it. Speaking of Brony, she says, hey, we live for the thrill. If the reward is right, there's no challenge we can't overcome. And don't worry about the funds. This guy will foot the bill. Who's this guy? Oh, it's the captain. Brody winks at the captain and then they sigh. Okay, yeah, it's the captain. The captain says, please lead the way, Himiko. Who knows? In a world that operates on its own set of rules, we might be the unpredictable variables. Gee, where have I heard that one before? Totally not in another Honkai game or anything. The unpredictable variables. God. Are we what is this? What is this now? Are we the nameless? Are we the nameless? Having us by your side means you attempt to solve the loop. Your attempt to solve the loop won't be thwarted by monsters. Okay, I struggled with that way too hard. Siren finally says, besides, given the situation, do we have any options other than trying our luck there? Not really, to be completely honest. Rita says, since we've come this far, Miss Himiko, wouldn't it be a shame if we didn't give it a try? I mean, she's got a point, and she finally said something. I'd give her that much. She finally said something. Himiko says, okay. You've convinced me completely. And Brony says, it's settled then, Miss Himiko. So she just says, let's go. I know the precise location of the first pendulum clock. We're in it now. Tap the map. We are in East Sapphire now. We need to get over here. That's not that bad, actually. Date suddenly changed tonight. Okay, we are on the other side of Sapphire. I think we're just claiming stuff, but right now we have the first pendulum clock on the other side of Sapphire. Off we go. Did I unlock this portal? I think so. Here, this is it. Enter. The clock is in the factory, but we can't get in. The gate's locked, and now we are getting jumped by some people. Oh, no, we're not. The youth, the delicate youth knows how to get in, it looks like. So what do they know? Another frail man. He says restricted factory. Authorized personnel only. Personnel, not with an A. It's an E. The captain says, your boss sent us to pick up a delivery. Did he not tell you about it? Wow. The frail man says, is that so? Also, I kind of wish I was playing Genshin right now because I am hungry and I could eat a snack if we were playing Genshin, but I can't eat a snack now because I have to speak so much, so Anyways, the frail man says, I'm just a temp. Fine. If you need the key, go over there and ask. The administrator of this warehouse also oversees that mountain forest, so he should have all the keys you need. The other one's in the forest, bet. The captain says, we'll go find him, thank you! Siren says, you're quite the storyteller, eh? I mean, I was gonna say we're not technically lying, but we are technically lying. So, I mean, it worked. The captain says, why, thank you for the praise. And Brony just says, let's go. When we get to the administrator, you'll do the talking. Okie dokie. I'm taking a very quick cookie break. I'm so hungry all of a sudden. I think the Homu's Joyful Dining did something to me. I have snickerdoodle cookies on my desk. I'm hungry, okay? I'm hungry. Can I eat cookie and move at the same time? Oh, wait. I can just press it on screen. There's a chest. There are more important I want the chest. Don't pime on me. Fine, I'll investigate. Oh, God. That sucks, doesn't it? Rebozo. Oh, my God. It's terrifying. Happy Halloween. This is not my Halloween video. Siren says, what's going on? The fog ahead is too thick to pass, and I don't see any forest. Something's not right. This fog is fluctuating like magic. So we're in like a magic bubble within this bubble universe, it feels like. It is like Siren's little plaything. Not Siren's plaything. It is Luna's plaything. I had Siren on the brain because she was on the screen. So Brony asks, you're saying this fog might be one of Sapphire's anomalies? which is a good point. Siren says, I don't know why we're led here, but my guts tell me to stay out of it. And the captain says, in other words, we are deceived. Rita says, I suggest we return and confront him. So the frail man. So Brony says, you don't say. Well, let's go ask why he tricked us to this place. And she did bring out a gun. So I think you can put that away, Brony. He's even holding onto a oh, that is him. I didn't expect anyone to come so far. I can't let the others. Something about the warehouse. Better hide the key. You don't you dare, sir. You gotta run. Don't you dare, get back here. Why are you running? Why are you running? Get back here. Oh God, Met guards. Find a way to get around them. Okay, so we have to get around them. There are more, what do you mean? There's no way to get around them. Cause look at, push. Oh, I figured it out now. I did figure it out, okay. Oh wait, no, I do need to reset the puzzle. I'm realizing this now. So we basically need to make a path where we won't be like totally blocked. That's not gonna work then. I think then we just need to pull out 2 of them then. Because then we can go boop, boop, as so. We can also get that chest. Would you look at that? I'm so smart. Can I up my tracking progress? I haven't done anything for it, no. Well, I'm on to ya, kid. Oh, there's more. We'll have to push this one first. And then I think if I push you multiple times out of here, luckily this isn't timed. Same dealio here. Push. Oh no, don't. Cancel. We do this and gotcha. I am Brony. Again, same brain cell. Me and Brony are sharing the brain cell. Brony says, gotcha. And the frail man says, don't hit me, please. I surrender. Can't I surrender? Why did we hit him? He's an old man. Oh. Brony says, what are you talking about? I haven't even touched you. He's just saying things, really. He says, I apologize for misleading you. Look, here's the key. Catch. Oh, he's gonna throw it into a bush or something. Siren says, hey, don't throw the key all of a sudden. Stop. That's so messed up. Brony says, what an escape. I'll give him that. He's a sly one. And so Himiko says, anyway, we got the key. Okay, so we did catch it. Good. With it, we can unlock the factory gate. Let's proceed, Captain. All right, so we caught up with the fleeing man. Now we can repair the ladder, climb up the ladder. Ba-ba-booey. We are back. We went in a circle. So now we can help Brony crack the first pendulum clock in the warehouse. This is interesting. Prodigy hacker is what this one's called. Investigate this thing. And Brony, our prodigy hacker, says, how intriguing. This is a finely crafted piece, just not very good at doing its job. And Siren says, look, it runs slower than regular clocks. And a colossal pendulum clock stood before us. However, its pendulum, which should be swinging back and forth with ease, was swinging sluggishly, as if being held back by some unseen force. Is the samsara about to like break? And so that could also kind of maybe be a reason why Luna was looking for all the Teresas. Maybe she thought that could fix it. I don't really know. If it's about to break, then the unseen force holding it back then is trying to keep it so it continues to work, maybe? I don't know. I don't think we have that much time to theorize about this one. Himiko says, do not be fooled by the pendulum clock's slow pace at night. It spins much faster than you think at day-night transitions. Okay, so if you do let it go, then does that mean if it's like going at a normal speed, does that mean it works normally? I don't know. The captain says, rapid day-night transitions, prolonged nights like this. Are these all dictated by the time displayed on its dial? There's the time on the dial, okay. And Himiko says, impressive. With so little information, you were able to guess what I'm about to say. Because we know you, Himiko. I love her. The captain says, in a general sense, clocks serve as metaphors for our comprehension of time. However, in Sapphire, time is subject to the hands in the pendulum clocks. This is what pendulum clocks control time loops. Interesting. I'm gonna remember that one for later. Yumiko says, yes, when the hour hand points to 6 for the second time, the looping day will start again. Is that related to like the broken clock is right twice a day thing? It could be. Vroni says, yet for someone aware of being trapped inside a perpetual loop, living through the same day over and over again must be hella tedious. Okay, Brony, that's one way to put it. Yumiko says, that's why I've made numerous attempts to break the loop. Unfortunately, I tried to tell others that we're all living in a world that repeats itself, just like you did. And the result is what you saw. Informing familiar colleagues, shouting on the streets, throwing flyers like crazy. I've lost track of the number and manner of my attempts. But once the loop restarts, it's like none of that ever happened. In a weird way, it's like she's living in this like time loop horror story because she's the only one. Like after a while, it would get like to the point of like going insane. So in a weird way, this ended up being Halloween adjacent, I guess. I guess. In a weird way, it ended up being like its own horror story. Plus we have vampires, so like it works. Like all the efforts I made never existed at all from Himiko. The captain has seen Himiko angry, vigilant, teasing, and even talking drunk on the rooftop. Yet they've never seen her gutted like this. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I don't like this side of Himiko. Time and time again, the captain made futile attempts. They pursued relentlessly, only to witness tragedy unfold before them. What is that supposed to mean? Denial, disappointment, and denial again. Is there going in circles in a tragedy, not a loop, in itself? Yeah. Has the captain gone through this loop before, and that's why they know what's going on here? I had that thought earlier, but I'm like, no, that can't be it. I think it might be it. The captain's been going through this time loop. This whole thing might have been a time loop in a weird way. I don't know. Maybe we are going through a time loop, but we're the only one who has those memories of our little group. I don't know. The captain says, Himiko, and she says yes. The captain says nothing. So what happened next? Regarding this pendulum clock, what are your thoughts? And Himiko says, ever since I realized the connection between these pendulum clocks and Sapphire's loop, I've been searching for ways to stop it. As you know, they all failed. After so many loops, this is the first time I'm standing before the pendulum clock. Why have we not been jumped yet, though, is the interesting part. Each attempt I made to approach the pendulum clock was disrupted by monsters that appeared out of nowhere. They remind me of insistent suitors. Oh, Himiko, you're so pretty. Himiko, you will always be famous. Oh no, wait. The captain says, yeah, the insistent type's not for you. You gave it away! How would you know that if you just met her? Yeesh. She says, then do you know any eligible guys to introduce to me? Oh, Himiko, you will always be famous. Oh, we have a quote from Himiko. She before said, when this is all over, I need you to find a good man for me. The captain doesn't know why, but that line from Himiko popped into their minds. On that summer night of beer and breeze, they brushed it off as her tipsy joke. Little did the captain know that she was referring to a tomorrow that would never come. I don't know if it's mentioned, if this is like, we've been in the time loop. We knew Sapphire was a time loop, or if there was an event I missed. I can't tell anymore. I really can't. Also, drink responsibly, kids. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. We can continue now. Himiko says, hey, why did you suddenly space out? Don't tell me you find it difficult to find a nice guy for me. Oh, Himiko. The captain says, of course not. I promise to find the perfect guy for you. If you have any requests, just let me know. So Himiko says, you're certainly taking my joke to heart. But don't do it in this city that keeps resetting memories, or my date would start with self-introductions every day. God, it is a weird, it's like its own horror story to be stuck in that. Seeing Himiko join in on the joke, a sense of relief washed over the captain. Despite no longer residing in her memories, the captain hopes that she would forever be the enthusiastic and candid police volunteer, remained unchanged. They say, I assure you that the matter is in good hands, Himiko. There's strength in numbers. We've already reached the first pendulum clock, and I'm confident that we'll soon crack the loop. So Himiko says, absolutely. Compared to investigating solo and fretting about being jumped by monsters, your involvement already marks a breakthrough. Time is of the essence. After I climb onto the pendulum clock, if any monsters appear, make sure to guard my back, alright? On second thought, you should go instead. I have more experience dealing with monsters after all, and we can't... Can we fight? Or can our original character captain fight? I'm not sure. Brony says, no need for all that trouble, Miss Himiko. Tracker, it's time to shine. In response, the drone emitting a soft blue glow swiftly flew to the top of the pendulum clock and began to scan. In the meantime, we huddled around Brony's holoscreen to observe the progress. Siren says, I can't see clearly. Brony, move it closer. Brony says it is clear. Oh, you're not having trouble understanding, are you? Don't worry, little Siren, I'll teach you. And she's not having it, she's upset. Brony says, look, this is the escapement, and this is the mainspring that powers the pendulum. I'll have the tracker fly closer for a better look of the structure. How do you like it? Is it much clearer now? Oh, what's clicking? My hand's on the keyboard. The instant the sound was made, the colossal pendulum clock in front of me abruptly stopped, and the boundless night outside the window was instantly bathed in twilight as it should. However, in a matter of seconds, the pendulum clock resumed its ponderous sway, and the afterglow dissolved into the thick night. I could hardly believe my eyes. Did we just mess with the space time continuum. Himiko says, did the pendulum actually stop? And Brony says, wow, Siren, your magic has become so impressive. You should keep up the good work and shut down the clock. Did she do that? No, she didn't. It just did it on its own. Siren says, that wasn't me. I just tried, and my magic is completely ineffective against this bizarre pendulum clock. The captain looked at Brony's holo screen, trying to figure out what just happened. Yeah, I would be too. They say it seems there's a jammer resembling a data barrier outside the pendulum clock's driver, which caused Tracker's scanning signal to impact the pendulum clock's operation. Interesting. And Brony says, is that so? Let me check. How fascinating. Who would have thought I'd get to work on such an antique? I'm almost moved to tears. We haven't been getting a ton from Rita. This is like the first time she's spoken in like 20 minutes, I feel like. She says, all right then. We'll leave the task of hacking into the pendulum clock's data barrier to you, Miss Brony. Yeah, no, she is our prodigy hacker, isn't she? She says, well. You finally decided to chime in, Miss Rosemary. I'm on the same wavelength with Brony, because I was like, it's been like 20 minutes since Rita said anything. And Brony says the same thing. I said it first. Not really. This event's been around for a while. I was beginning to wonder if Siren had cast some sort of silencing spell on you. And Siren says, I'm not that bored, you know. I love Siren just being like, hey, don't say that. And if I were to use that spell, I'd definitely use it on you first. I love Siren, my daughter. Brony says, that's not gonna work, little Siren. The captain's not having it. They just say, Brony, how long will it take to hack into the pendulum clock? So Brony says it won't take much time. After all, I am the #1 hacker, our prodigy. But of course, if you're willing to offer a more generous reward, it might be even faster. No, Brony, just do the thing. Brony winked at the captain, then started tapping on the screen while humming a tune. I just imagine she's humming the Honkai Star Rail anime theme song for some reason. I don't know how that works. Which one's the game and which one's... Because Brony was playing Honkai Impact 3rd once. I forget about that sometimes. I just remembered it. That's such... I loved that. I want more of that. I want a Brony rerun. Not a Brony rerun. I want a... God, I want... Why did my brain literally shut down? And I'm still like... And it's not Haxer. Silverwolf. I want a Silverwolf rerun. Forget the Sealer rerun. I want Silverwolf. That started today too, but I wouldn't know. The captain scanned their surroundings, searching for any indicators of potential monster attacks. Yet, at present, an unsettling tranquility pervaded. So tranquil, it was almost incredulous. I think that's how you say that word. Basically, it means like wild. Incredulous, incredibly wild sort of thing. Like that, I guess that is a definition? Sure. They think Himiko mentioned that once the pendulum clock detected anomalies, monsters would emerge. Despite Brony's trackers guarding the perimeter of the factory, caution is still advised. However, what concerns me more is... And Rita says, you seem to have something to speak to me. What concerns me the most is the person who's running this time loop, them coming to find us if we get too far into it. And I think it might be Luna, so that scares me a little bit. Just a little bit. But anyways, the captain says, it's just that I expected the usual Rita to provide some advice or insights. But today you're unusually quiet. So that's, I guess, what the captain is most concerned about. And Rita says, in my view, everyone's efforts are commendable. As for you, Captain, you don't require my counsel at the moment. You simply need to trust your own instincts. Okay, Rita, some input would be nice. You're part of the group. However, besides these concerns, it seems we now have a tougher challenge at hand. Some uninvited guests have breached Miss Brony's security blockade. There it is. They sound like big guys. Chaotic and ominous footsteps reached the captain's ears, prompting them to instinctively glance out of the factory windows. Sure enough, in the moonlight, the monsters have surrounded them. The captain says they're here, and Siren says, Brony, take position behind me quickly. Brony says, that's so sweet of you, Siren. While I would work on this hacking, I'll leave the task of protecting me in your capable hands. All right, here we go. So the prodigy, we have to guard our prodigy hacker now. There's the Rift Beast, I guess. Wait, what is this defense device? Brony is hacking the device. Stop the monster that suddenly appeared from interrupting Brony. If the monster interrupts her 3 times, the hacking will fail. Where? Okay, monster's over here. Ba-ba-ba-bop. Ba-ba-ba-bop. Oh my god, it's like Pac-Man, but opposite. It's like opposite Pac-Man. Because they're like, I just need to like go to them. Oh god, get over here. Stinky, get over here. Got you. Got you. Which way is this one going? Get over here. I got this. This is actually, this is fun gameplay. I'm not even gonna lie, I like it. I like this gameplay, because they're only one at a time. If there was more of them, I might start crying. Completed! Yay! That was really easy, but I feel like it is gonna get harder the farther we go on. especially because I'm not upgrading my level at all. Brony says, mission accomplished. Time to wrap things up. Perhaps it's more like a break. So the captain says, is everybody all right? Because we did just fight monsters, Pac-Man style. That wasn't that bad though, to be completely honest. Anyways, Himiko says, no worries. I've become accustomed to this a long time ago. The captain says they've retreated for now. Is it because the pendulum clock was damaged? It could be, maybe like they also run on the power of the clock, but I don't know. Himiko says it seems the malfunctioning pendulum clock has lost its value for them to protect. But has the loop been terminated? Probably not. It probably is gonna start glitching, but until we break all three, it probably won't be fully broken. You know, or at least until we get 2 of them. Gazing at the daunting darkness outside, the captain shook their head while holding the timer in their hand. What timer? I guess they just have a clock to track the time here. They say clearly we're still caught in the loop. Based on the way it was in Sapphire, the current sky shouldn't be as deep into the night. But I mean, with the time loop, would it go to the time it was supposed to be? So like earlier in the night or something? Or would it go to... would the time loop stop and time would just continue to flow on from wherever it stops from? I feel like that's what I'm expecting. So we wouldn't know until like the next day if it was broken or something, you know? Because I feel like that's also how the time loop worked in Genshin, so that's kind of what my brain is running off of. But that one reset every night when you go to sleep, so I don't know. Himiko says, the way it was in Sapphire, sounds like you've been here for a long time. I didn't even clock that one. The captain says, in fact, I've gone through a lot of intel beforehand. Himiko, you mentioned that Sapphire had a total of 3 pendulum clocks, correct? They try to like get out of it, their mess up. Himiko says, yes. So are you implying that unless we completely destroy the 3 pendulum clocks, the loop of Sapphire won't come to a stop? That's what I'm thinking. Brony says, bingo! I've just found that these pendulum clocks are seemingly interconnected by some force. Destroying one of them is not enough to completely shut down the loop. Yeah, no, so it'll start creating some cracks, like maybe the monsters won't be as bloodthirsty sort of thing. Weird stuff like that. More people will probably start to remember they're in a time loop, but until we break all 3, it's not gonna do the deal or whatever, however you want to say it. However, this triple safeguard is, for me, just child's play. And Siren says, then what are we waiting for? Let's proceed and shut down all the remaining ones. The captain says, Himiko, do you know the locations of the other pendulum clock? And she says, well, truth be told, I couldn't have found there are 3 of them if not for the chimes. So they have little chimes. That's also kind of like how we had the clock tower in the last event. Interesting. She says, as for the other 2, I can only rely on the hourly chimes to gauge their approximate locations. Which that in and of itself, having these like ominous clock towers, like 3 of them just chiming every hour, that's something out of a horror movie. Yep, that's creepy. Whenever I attempt to pinpoint their exact positions, those troublesome monsters always get in my way. And Rita says, is it because those 2 pendulum clocks are situated relatively far away from your initial routine within the loop? It could just be, and then it's like, hey, she's going out of her way for something. What's she doing? And then it's like, oh, she's going towards one of the clocks. Boys, get her! Himiko says, probably so. Within this loop of Sapphire, when things deviate too far from their original trajectories, they will be haunted by those monsters. It's almost like a correction mechanism. Yeah, if that's the case, the captain just says, huh. Oh, but Himiko says, I probably can't continue the journey ahead with you. Nonsense. I'll fight a million monsters for Himiko to stay here with us today. I don't get that much Himiko anymore. I'll take it. The captain says, why? So Himiko says, if my deviation from my original path would attract monsters, then as we head out to locate the other 2 clocks, my presence might lead us to even more monsters. I think she should just come with us. If we need to try again tomorrow, we try again tomorrow. Oh, but then we would have to probably start from the beginning, because with the reset of the time loop, do the clock towers reset? Or the pendulums, not necessarily clock towers. I don't know. Rita says, without you as our guide, you'd still be worried for us if we go straight ahead to break the pendulum clocks, which draw monsters, wouldn't you? Rita's trying to convince her. If anyone can convince her, it's Rita. She's extremely convincing. Besides, when it comes to dealing with those monsters, aren't you the most experienced and proficient one here? It wasn't that hard the first time. I bet I could do it the second and third. It probably will get a little harder, but it'll be a little chaotic for like a minute and we'll be done. I'm gonna be eating my words. We're gonna be eating my words probably in the next video. The captain just says, let's go together, Himiko. Unraveling the loop has long been your wish, hasn't it? She says, my wish. You're right, for without breaking the loop, That unresolved case will forever remain an enigma, untouched by resolution. Because yeah, I guess she probably has a case she really wants to solve, but because of the time loop, it just keeps resetting, basically. Oh no, the captain says, now that's the responsible vigilante I know. Bro, oh, bestie, you just gave yourself away. Oh, but Himiko says not anymore. Wait, who's duping who now? The captain says, what did you say? And Himiko says nothing. Let's head to the second pendulum clock. Now, Himiko, oh god, I have to fight again. The alert from Brony's screen interrupted our conversation. And Siren says, what's that sound? Okay, Brony says, don't be afraid, little Siren. It's just the alert of my trackers. So Siren asks, have they spotted any monsters? And Brony says, it appears there's a bit of a snag in the program. Let me check. It's not a difficult issue, but it still requires a bit of time to pinpoint the problem. It would be nice if there's a spot to recharge, you know? We don't have time to recharge, Brony. And then perhaps a chill drink to go along with it, Siren asks. They want to go back to the McDonald's. Not McDonald's, it's Homu's Joyful Dining, was that it? Yes. Brony says, yep. Oh, no, wait, Himiko says, by the way, my place is nearby. If you don't mind, you can come over for a visit or something. Absolutely, Himiko. Rita says, well, this does appear to be the most plausible approach. So the captain says, guess we'll have to trouble you, Himiko. Yay, Himiko's house. I don't know what her house looks like. I don't even have a hunch. She doesn't have a room we can go into on the express yet. She says, you're so welcome. After all, you've helped me more than enough. And Brony rejoins the team. Why did Brony... Oh, you can't use Brony for this stage, I guess. So now we are on to taking a break. We can open the map. I think we might do that in the next video. I know this one's kind of short, but I think that's okay. You know, I haven't done Realm of Wonders today. We can do like one Realm of Wonders. Why is this not yet unlocked, bestie? We'll do a Realm of Wonders, I guess. We can go to the abandoned factory and enter the stage. Just do one of them at the end of this. We still only have Trial Rita. I'm thinking that's because of the stage in which I am doing this. Well, now I'm stuck over here. I'm literally just like spamming the thing. Oh god, no, just get me out of there. Skip that one. It's like I can't get the, because it's like very, the like hitbox, I guess, for these is very specific for the flowers. I need one more, guys. Oh god, get me out. Okay, I'm out. I got all 12. We probably could do all, like my other one right now too. I mean, maybe I don't want to push it. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I think, oh, wait, when you can continue to level up after ready to leave. Okay, so I still have to do something. What the heck? This is so strange. Clear any Realm of Wonder stage once. I did clear. Oh, the claim button is like, I was so confused for a second because the button to claim was like kind of like beige. So I was like, that's not clickable. No, it is. It is. I can't even buy these crystals. What the heck? I can buy the Ancient Legacy. I think I'll do that just because I have like none of it right now. Because of Siren. We'll do that. That's fine. Maybe the album can show me how far along we are. Ugh, we're not. 2 out of 13. Yikes. We're gonna be here for a minute. Oh my god, wait, what is this? Captain Storyline Character Network. Currently known intel. Okay, so we have the captain, who is also the ferryman. Okay, interesting. Okay, so wait, Callan is confirmed. Luna's big sister, quote unquote. Teresa is a hostage. And then we have, so there's Kongming, we have Rita, we have Brony. And then we have the magical girl bit over here. I'm covering up to Riri. This is so insane. Want to protect. Want to protect. Partner in Summer Dreamland. Okay, so we have that one as well. There's so much on the payroll. What is this? That's kind of wild. This whole thing is kind of wild. Dang, okay, we need to be, I can't look at that any longer. This is so bizarre because there's just a memories button and it just takes you to this screenshot. It just takes you to a screenshot of relationships. What is going on? I can't. This video needs to be done. This video needs to be done. It's been too much. That is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!